Hello everyone, my name is Jane, and on behalf of the Colorado Department of Revenue, it is my pleasure to walk you through this video on how to make an individual income tax payment using Revenue Online. You can pause and rewind this video at any time to review the information provided. Let's go ahead and get started. To access Revenue Online, you can go to Tax.Colorado.gov and click on Online Services in the top menu bar of the home page. If you are on a mobile device, the menu will be a drop-down menu in the top right corner of your browser window. From the Online Services page, select Visit ROL in the Revenue Online box. You can also get to Revenue Online by entering Colorado.gov/Revenue Online in your search bar. From the Revenue Online homepage, scroll down to the Payment Options menu panel and select Make a Payment. The first payment option listed is Revenue Online Direct Debit, which has no additional service fees, but requires a login. We'll cover this payment method in the second part of this video. You can skip ahead to that section by selecting the timestamp next to the heading Logged In the YouTube video description. To make a payment without logging in, payment options include debit or credit card, with a service fee of 75 cents plus 2.25% of the payment amount, e-check with a $1 service fee, and cryptocurrency with a service fee of $1 plus 1.83% of the payment amount. Additional information about other payment options is also available on this page. For a debit or credit card, e-check, or cryptocurrency payment, click on the type of payment you would like to make, and you will be redirected to our online payment portal. Once on the payment portal, enter your first name, middle initial, and last name, and select Next. On the next page, select Add a Payment. A pop-up will appear where you can add your payment information. For account type, select Individual Income Tax. For ID type, select the ID you want to use to verify your identity. We'll choose Colorado account number for this demonstration. For ID, enter the number of the ID you chose in the previous step. For the filing period, enter the last date of the tax year for which you are making the payment. For this demonstration, we're making the payment for our 2022 income tax return. So we'll enter 12/31/2022. For payment type, choose the type of payment that you are making from the options provided. Our first option is bill payment. A bill payment is an amount intended to pay off a specific bill item. Bill payments are also used to pay on a payment plan. If the period is blank, this will pay off periods with a balance, starting with the oldest period first. Our second option is estimated payment. An estimated payment is an amount intended to pay an estimated tax liability. Our third option is extension payment. An extension payment is an amount remitted on or before the original due date, when the taxpayer will be subsequently filing their return under extension. And our fourth option is return payment. A return payment is an amount intended to pay off a return that has been filed. Since we are making a payment for our 2022 tax return that we recently filed, we'll choose Return Payment. Finally, enter the amount that you would like to pay on the Amount line. When you have entered all your payment details, select Add. Once you are back on the payment screen, review your information. If you need to make changes to the information you entered on the payment details screen, select the Edit icon, which looks like a pencil, on the left-hand side of the screen. When you are ready to proceed, select Next. Confirm the payment amount on the next screen, and then select Pay Online to be directed to our online tax payment system. On the payment portal, you will see the applicable service fees for the payment amount that you entered in the payment details screen. You can then choose which payment method you would prefer to use and continue entering your information on the payment portal page. If you would like to pay by direct debit, you must have a Revenue Online login. Due to future modifications and enhancements in Revenue Online, the screens you see in your Revenue Online account may differ somewhat from the images included in this video, but the general guidance provided here will still apply. Once on the Revenue Online homepage, Colorado.gov/Revenue Online, type in your username and your password, and select Log In. If prompted, enter the security code that you receive for the multi-factor verification security measure. If you are on a trusted device, you may choose to select the box next to Trust this device to reduce the number of times that a security code is requested when you access Revenue Online. When you are ready to proceed, select Confirm. On your account page, you will see the following options: View 1099-G amounts, Make a payment, File or amend and view returns or payments, and additional actions. Since we are making a payment, we'll choose Make a Payment. On the payment page, we'll select the type of bank account that we have, which is checking, and then we'll enter our routing number. Once we hit Tab or select the next line, the bank name will populate based on the routing number, and we can verify that we typed in our routing number correctly. On the account number line, we'll enter our bank account number. Then we'll enter that bank account number a second time on the Confirm Account Number line. We can select whether or not we would like Revenue Online to save our bank account information for future use. For this demonstration, we'll choose No. In the next box, the Payment box, we can choose which type of payment we are making from the drop-down menu. Our first option is Bill Payment. A bill payment is an amount intended to pay off a specific bill item. Bill payments are also used to pay on a payment plan. If the period is blank, this will pay off periods with a balance, starting with the oldest period first. Our second option is Estimated Payment. An estimated payment is an amount intended to pay an estimated tax liability. Our third option is Extension Payment. An extension payment is an amount intended to pay a tax return on extension. And our fourth option is return payment. A return payment is an amount intended to pay off a return that has been filed. Since we are making our payment for our 2022 tax year's income tax return, we'll choose return payment. On the period line, we'll choose the tax year for this payment. Since our payment is for the return we filed for tax year 2022, we'll choose 2022. On the payment date line, we'll choose the date we want this payment to initiate. We'll choose today's date, but you can choose a future date by selecting the calendar icon. Please note that if this is the first time that you have made a payment through direct debit on Revenue Online, your bank account will have to be verified in our system, which will cause a slight delay in the payment showing as posted on your account. However, this processing delay will not cause the payment to be late, since it will have the effective date that you list here on the payment date line once it posts. After choosing our payment date, we'll then enter the amount that we would like to pay on the amount line. For tax year 2022, we currently owe a balance of $104. We'll type 104 on the amount line, and then we'll type that amount a second time on the confirm amount line to make sure that we have not made any mistakes in the amount we want to pay. Before we confirm our payment, we want to make sure that we do not have an ACH debit block with our bank. If you do have an ACH debit block with your bank, you will need to contact your bank to request the number D8460000537 be added to the debit block filter. Otherwise, your payment will be rejected. Once we are ready to make our payment, we can select Submit at the bottom of the page. A pop-up will appear to confirm the payment, and we'll enter our password, which acts as our signature on this payment submission. Then we'll select OK at the bottom of the pop-up. Once the payment is submitted, we will receive a confirmation number. We highly recommend recording this confirmation number by printing the confirmation page, saving a copy of the confirmation page, or writing the confirmation number in a secure place. We have a variety of resources and tools available for you if you need help making a payment. The Colorado Department of Revenue aims to make complex tax information easier to understand to enable accurate and on-time tax filings. My name is Jane, and on behalf of the Colorado Department of Revenue, Taxation Division, Education and Training, thank you for watching this video. The Colorado Department of Revenue is always here to help you be voluntarily tax compliant through education, assistance, and customer service.